Everybody, and welcome back to another great edition of my Grue Rume Show. And for the Grue Rume Show today, we got a very cool guest, and he's in the brand new Shazam Fury of Gods. And I'm talking about Jovan Armand. And I'm really looking forward to speaking to him about the film, and he also has music, and he has a brand new song that just dropped a couple days ago called Heavy. So we're going to talk to him about his song and Shazam. So without further ado, let's get right to it. I am Rocco Cross. I am the host at Stutters. I am the host of the Grue Room. And as always, welcome to my nightmare. Stay tuned. Okay, welcome to Grue, and thank you so much for taking time out of your night and coming on the show.
No problem. Excited to be here.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Appreciate that. Like, the first thing I wanted to talk to you about before we get into the main film that you're in, one of my favorite television shows of all time is Shameless.
Yeah.
And who did you get to share scenes with for the show?
I was so young, so honestly, I don't remember. I do remember my line though. It was like I walked up to this sketchy ice cream truck and asked for two buds and a spliff, which at the time I didn't know what that was. So I was so innocent. I just was like, two buds and a spliff, please. And I'm just like this little kid with the long hair at the time. And yeah, it was a blast. I mean, everyone there was super nice, super friendly. And yeah, season 2, episode 2, I think it was. So my little shameless cameo.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was such a good show. And what did you like about playing Troy on the middle?
Well, I love that they incorporated my own style too, because when I did the audition, the casting office, they just kept talking about how much they loved my joggers and my style. Like it was just the whole thing. Like I think I had like space style joggers. I had like a bunch of like stars and like different planets of the solar system and just like some beat up shoes and like a hoodie. Like and they were like, "I love your style." I was like, thanks. I'm like, this is bummy. What are you talking about? But they liked it, and the middle has like their own sense of style. It's very suburban kind of stuff. So I was kind of like this new kid on the block with his new sense of style, who's kind of awkward and kind of weird, but he looks out for Brick, and I mean, I had a great time. Atticus, he's just a phenomenal person. He's very friendly. He loves singing and dancing on set. So
nice. and how did it feel to play the lead role for Drowning? That was one of your roles, one of your lead roles.
Yeah, I honestly I probably had the most fun with that one because I got to be very creative in terms of my short film work. I got to be very creative and kind of be involved. The writer would work with me. He would ask me, and does this sound childlike, or does this sound like something you kids your age would say? And I'm like, no, let me switch it. I got it. I would take over and switch some of the dialogue. He's like, perfect, this is great. Because I remember there's one scene I had with Rob Rako, who was big now. He went on to do Riverdale and all kinds of amazing work. And he played the bully in this scene, but I mean, he's a sweetheart. I loved working with him. And for this specific scene, we're by the pool, and he jumps out of the water to come kind of harass me while I'm walking. And I'm just walking. He's like, "What's up, big boy?" Like that's what he's supposed to say. But the way that he scripted it, and the way to me it sounded a little weird. I was like, he's trying to bully me. He's not trying to flirt with me. So let's use it. Like let's be more harsh or something, or try something else. And he was like, oh, I see what you're saying. What else could we do? And I was like, I don't know, maybe just he come up like, "What up, big guy? What you doing?" Or like something like that. Just something a little more menacing. And I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen that short. It's a beautiful one though. I don't remember what we changed it to, but I had a hand in that and certain other scenes too, where I felt like it was too adults. It needed to be brought to like my kind of lingo at the time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Nice. And when you first found out that you were actually going to be part of this huge film, Shazam, and the whole DC world, like how did you act? Like how thrilled were you when you found out you were going to be part of this world?
I think I was at a Costco. So I was checking out of a Costco. I was getting ready to go get my chicken bake, and they had called my mom, and she was in shock because there was my agent, my manager, my lawyer, all on the same conference line. So it was like serious. She thought I like did something like I don't know, like leaked the script or something, and so they were like, "Can we speak with Jovan?" And my mom's like, "Here you go." And I was like, "Who is it?" And she says, "Your entire team." And I was like, "What?" I was like, hello? And they like simultaneously like, "Hey, Jovan." That was my manager, Sean.
Okay.
He always every time he just was like, "Hey, Jovan." And he said, "Hey, Jovan, we got some stuff we wanted to share with you. I have your agent from Paradigm here. I have your lawyer Mario's." He said, "Hey," everyone made their introductions, and then all of a sudden they were just like, "Shazam!" And
Oh my God.
I was like, "What? This is awesome! No way! I got it!" And they're like, "Yes, yes, you got it. We're gonna go over the contracts with Mario. It's gonna be a little bit of a time period, but you're scheduled to do a fitting, yada yada, and so on and so on, and yeah, that's how it started, and you know, it was just a blast. I got to finish checking out, and then once I got to the car, I just like screamed. I was screamed into the heavens. I was like, "Yes, let's go!" So yeah, I was definitely excited.
Oh yeah. I mean to get a call like that to say that you were going to be part of this huge film and like I said, part of this huge world, like that's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah. Thank you.
And for anyone that hasn't seen the first two well, new film is coming out soon, but for anyone
We're
who
moving to
hasn't
the third
seen,
one. You're like the first two. Let's move on to the third.
can you tell us a little bit about the character you play for the film for anyone who don't know about it?
Oh yeah, of course. So my name is Jovan Armand and I play Pedro Peña. Pedro Peña is this shy, timid Mexican American kid who is in the foster care system, but he is on the older side. He's I think in the first one around 16, maybe 15, and he's very shy, not really conversational with the rest of the family. He's just kind of minding his business, and thankfully he's in a home, but I think what it was also he didn't want to get attached. He didn't want to get his heart broken in case his family didn't work out. And that's a real problem. That's a real thing that happens in the foster care system. And with this movie, we bring awareness to that, and hopefully people take the message and get involved. you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Um, excuse me. The first movie is definitely like a foundation for what we have here with Shazam Fury of the
Mhm.
Gods. It's basically Billy Batson's origin story as well as the Shazam family and how we come to be who we are. For those that haven't seen it, I'd say go watch it. Pause now, go watch it, and then listen to what I'm about to say. So yeah, that's basically when we get our superpowers and we get involved. And now it's the Shazamily matters. You know what I mean? Now we're into the universe, and now it's like six deep. So whoever comes has to have a team because I mean there's six of us. So
Yeah.
And then for this one, they up the ante. We got three goddesses who are the daughters of Atlas, and they are here to cause some damage. They are ready. And yeah, it starts off with a bang. It's literally so action packed that like I'm just on the edge of my seat eating my popcorn. Just, oh, Helen Mirren did
Nice.
what? Lucy did what? Oh, snap! You know, like it's so good, and it's awesome. And Rachel, I mean, she did an amazing job too. She's
Mhm.
pulled all the heartstrings in the right spots and all that. So, um, yeah, I think we have a beautiful film on our hands, and excited for the world to be able to see it tomorrow, starting tomorrow. So, yeah.
Yes, definitely. Wow, wow. And like you were saying, like the person you play for the film, like it's you know, a lot of teens can relate to him because you know
Yeah.
there's a lot of teens and young people, they try to fit in, and it's hard for them to fit in. But you know, your character is basically like the same way, you know, trying to fit in, and he doesn't at first, but then he does. And it's just a great story that could relate to anyone going through that.
Yeah, and I feel like you see that too. You see him kind of gain confidence at the
Mm-hmm.
dinner table from the first one, if you remember, like we're sitting around, we're talking about this new superhero that popped up in town, and he's like, costume stupid, big white cape, like he's getting married or something. And then, you know, he kind of chuckles and laughs and enjoys that because this is the first time somebody found him funny, probably.
Yeah.
And you know, he likes that. He likes that encouragement, that positive attention, and it's something that you know, comedians also love, and that's part of it. You know, that it's a give and take. You know, you give a feeling of laughter, and then you receive a feeling of love. So it's a beautiful thing. And Pedro Pena is a sweetheart. He's gonna be kind of transitioning into the second film and figuring out himself, figuring out what he's into. One of those things being spoiler warning for some, and baseball. So he loves baseball. Mama Rosa loves baseball. So they're both kind of sharing that love for baseball in the early scenes and stuff. And later on, he takes bigger transitions and comes into his zone and finds out what he's into, what he loves, and yeah, I'm excited for him.
Yeah, same. I'm really looking forward to seeing it. And like you were saying, like how he starts liking baseball, and I also see he becomes a fan of K-pop too. And I was wondering if you were fans of any of the two. Are you like a baseball guy or a K-pop guy?
I love baseball. That was a big part of my childhood, which is why
Nice.
I connect with that a lot because my mom used to get sometimes free tickets and sometimes discounted tickets, and there were really good seats for the baseball games here in LA for the Dodgers.
Oh
And you
wow.
know, go Dodgers all the way.
Yes.
And yeah, so that was my thing, getting Dodger dogs and nachos and little hats. So
Oh my God.
I love
Yeah.
baseball. My favorite player back in the day was Manny Ramirez before you know, he switched teams and stuff. And
Mhm.
um, I would say, yeah, I connected that a lot. And Pedro Pena is in for a blast. There's so much to love about baseball.
Oh, sweet, sweet. I love it. I love going to the games too, just like you were saying, like just sitting there and eating your dogs and your nachos. Oh my God, so
Yeah.
much fun. And
And then the
what did
uproars and the stuff, and like, take me out to the ball.
yes,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, that is the stuff, man. It's so hype.
I know, I love it. And
Oh.
I know all the hand movements and the what's it, the seventh inning stretch and all that stuff. And,
Yeah.
and what did what did you like best about filming the the new film Fury of Gods?
Well, I like that I got to be a little more involved in, um, you know, scenes and walking through the scenes and stuff because, you know, I got to work with the adults a little more in this one, and that can be very intimidating. I was a little nervous to be working with such, you know, established and really amazing actors such as Megan Good, Ross Butler, Adam Brody, Grace. Obviously, I'm a little more comfortable because I know her,
Yeah.
and Zachary Levi, of course, comfortable with him as well, and DJ Catrona. Well, we don't really get to be in the same scenes, but like he'll be nearby in case I'm doing a lot of Shazamming. You know what I mean? If I'm going Shazam, like, all right, come on, tag team, tag, you're it. So yeah, it was definitely intimidating, but they made it super easy. I will say Megan Good was very comforting, and she was so sweet. She pulled me aside and just reassured me that I belong and that I can do this, and that really helped. It honestly helped me push through this movie and get through it and be confident. So yeah.
Oh wow, nice. And is there any like I don't know if you can talk about because like the movie isn't out yet, but is there any scene you had the most fun with, the most fun shooting?
Yeah, I liked I think the scene in the car, like in the car, the bus, whatever. And yeah, it was super fun to be inside the bus with the kids and just driving around. Cooper is is a good driver, but we didn't know at the time because this car is a little older, so it has like I don't want to say bad brakes, but like it had its good brakes, but we weren't sure of the situation. I guess they had wet down the floors and all that stuff so that it could skid and do all the crazy stuff you see in movies. And we were in a parking garage on the very top floor. So they wet down the roads and we're driving and they start swerving. And I'm like, oh my God, what is happening? And we all start screaming because the bus has no seatbelts. I'm like, what? But yeah, so that was probably one of my favorites because we were all in the bus.
Nice. And what do you like doing between takes, like when you have like your downtime between takes?
So I like to get all my ticks out of the way between takes. So I'll just be shaking my hands, I'll be shaking my legs, I'll be massaging, doing this and stuff, and just getting it all out, just get all the energy out, and then back to shyness because it kind of feels like because now with my personal like self, I'm a little more energetic and stuff than I was when I was younger. In terms of like conversing with my peers and stuff. But I like talking to everybody. Zach always plays music in between takes, so that's fun. I get
Nice.
to dance, and every time there's a song that I really like, I'm just finger dancing and stuff. So
Nice. And in the film, like you all have your own power, superpower. Yours is being strong. But
yeah.
like if you
Hercules.
yes, exactly. If you had a choice for a superpower for you, like what would you want it to be?
Um, maybe like time travel. Maybe time travel. As long as there's no like speed reapers or something like like in the Flash universe and stuff. As long as that's not happening, I'd like to do some time traveling. That'd be pretty cool. If not, then I would say maybe no fall damage. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know if that falls into a superpower, but like just not taking fall damage because then I could just it'd be pretty scary. But I could go to the tallest building and jump down to the bottom, be there quick as heck, and not break my knees and just squish like a grape.
That's a good one. I like that.
No, so feather falling for those that play Minecraft and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And you also make music. You do songs, and a couple
Yeah.
days ago, I think your newest song dropped, "Heavy." So,
Well, yeah, it actually got delayed, unfortunately. But it's
oh,
going to be dropping the 21st. Yeah.
oh, it's going to be dropping the 21st. Okay.
Yeah.
So like, what inspired you to want to write and make the song?
Well, it all happened naturally. Funny enough, I was actually in Atlanta when this happened, and we were shooting Shazam, but I had some days off, so I went over to the studios and recorded it and read it out and stuff. And Once I was writing everything, it all just kind of came natural. I had a music meeting prior, so that
Okay.
kind of helped get me into the mindset. Like I was already talking music business and stuff, and now I'm over here doing the music. So it's like, just kind of like a building of momentum. It just happened so beautifully. I worked with a team of producers named Butter and Biscuit, and they're pretty dope. So shout out to them. And yeah, I got this super huge feature on it. Um, LA's very own, the rapper The Game. So that's pretty dope.
Nice,
And
nice.
yeah, that's gonna be dropping the 21st. I hope you guys listen to it and yeah, enjoy.
Wow. I mean, like you do a little bit of everything there, huh?
Yeah, the grind don't stop, bro. I'm trying to build this legacy. You know how it is.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So what got you into wanting to make songs? Because you've been doing acting, and like what drove you to want to do music too?
So I was about 16 years old. A friend of mine asked me to portray his younger self in a rap video, and I had to get familiar with his lyrics and also get comfortable in a music recording studio because that could be intimidating just in
Oh yeah.
itself, being in the booth and being comfortable enough to spit some bars and stuff. So I definitely worked with the producer and him to kind of learn how to be comfortable inside the studio. And through that, I kind of fell in love with the vibe of being a rapper or being like an artist. So I was like,
Yeah.
I like this. One day maybe I'll do a song. Who knows? And joked around, and the producer was like, "We can make that happen. Take down my number. Come on, let's work." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I worked with him for a little bit. Released like one song, I think, with the beat, and then we went on to find our own team and of producers and stuff. And yeah, along the way, I've made friends, and I've made some new connections and stuff. Right now, I have a really good music manager who's taking care of me and setting me up with some really big and cool producers that got great beats. And those are going to be rolling out all throughout 2023 and into
Oh wow.
2024. Yeah, I'm back, baby. You know what I mean? I took a 2 year hiatus. I didn't release
Okay.
music since 2020. And I just wanted to revamp, get in touch with my style and just try new things. And here I am. I'm ready. I'm ready for the world to hear me and enjoy. So
Wow. So this is the song coming out
yeah,
on 21st. It's going to be your first song in two years.
yep, pretty much. Yep.
Damn, nice.
I'm
Okay.
back.
Yeah, exactly. Sweet, man. And
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate
yeah, definitely.
you.
I'm really looking forward to listening to it now.
Yeah, it's a banger. The beat is crazy, dude. It's menacing, but it's cool. It's
Yeah.
hot. Like it's definitely one of those head knockers. You know what I mean? You're gonna be like, you know.
And are there any video games you're currently playing?
Mostly like GTA, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, playing Search and Destroy, just in voice chat, being a menace,
I love
and
it.
yeah, I'm just like, you suck. And I have this thing right now where I'm like, I'm telling only other men that they suck, and I'm like women on the game. I'll be like, you're lucky you're a woman because I cannot be nice to you because I respect women, but you on the other hand, you are a stinky male. Just stuff like that. Just messing with the boys and all that. It's funny, but we run around with riot shows and combat knives. That's our thing.
Yes, exactly. You
Yeah.
know, once you get involved with the game, like you're talking to people and you're cursing at the screen and all.
Yeah, yeah.
And as you could tell with Chucky, like I'm a big horror fan and I like asking guests when I have them on, are there any horror films that you like to watch?
Well, it's funny that I actually noticed the Crow poster behind you.
Oh,
That's
I
one
love The
of my
Crow.
mom's favorites. I have yet to see it, so I do got to brush up on it. But my favorite horror films probably be like Nightmare on Elm Street. I like that one a lot. Or what was the recent Smile? That one was pretty
That
good.
was creepy,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
it, it,
Yes.
it give me a whole new like perspective on people smiling. So now when people smile, I'm scared, but when they're serious, I'm like, okay, you're cool. You know, there's like, and it's especially because they had promotions where people that were at like baseball games and all that stuff,
I
just
know.
smiling. He's like, whoa, no, get away.
Get away from me. You're creeping me out.
Exactly. But yeah, so those are pretty good ones. La Llorona, that one was a good one too. I like that one.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
That was good. I like that one.
Yeah.
And what kind of music do you like listening to? Like what's on your playlist?
I like a variety, man. I like cumbias, reggaeton. Um, I like hip hop, pop sometimes, because it can be overwhelming. And then what else? Jazz. I like some kind of jazzy style beats. I know jazz has been a big thing in hip hop for years now, and I mean, it's a beautiful mix and a blend, and I'm really into it. I love it when they incorporate different jazz sounds and also violins. I love
Mhm.
violins. So if you hear violins in my song, it's because, well, I love it. You know?
Okay. Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
And say you were out with your cast, your Fury of Gods cast, and you were you had to choose a karaoke song. What would be your song?
They're always singing this one song that I'm not too brushed up on, but it's like with arms wide
Oh
open.
yeah, Creed.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So that's what they're bumping, and I'm just like, I don't get it. I'm just out of it. Because I'm so invested in the hip hop world. But I would say that would probably be theirs, and my theme song would probably be like "Rich Million" by Yeet or something, just some
Nice.
random,
Okay.
you know.
Sweet. And what do you like doing during your free time when you're not shazamming and
Running
auditioning
around.
and making music?
Well, video games for sure, but I also enjoy hanging out with friends and writing and stuff. I've gotten into writing some series and some shorts and stuff, and hopefully I'll be able to put those into fruition and start casting some people and get that rolling. But you know, just kind of branching out and building my portfolio and seeing what other things could I get involved in, you know.
Mhm.
Whatever I can, I like to be available for appearances and stuff so I can connect and meet with my fans and do some signings or some photo ops, stuff like that.
Definitely.
Just because, I mean, they are the reason where I am where I'm at, and they're the reason why this film is doing so amazing. So, you know, got to show love when love is given, you know?
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. And lastly is where could fans follow you at?
Yeah, you guys can check me out on my Instagram. It's Jovan Armand official. That's JOVANARMAND official. And everything else like Twitter, TikTok, Clubhouse, stuff like that is just Jovan Armand. So, yeah.
Sweet buddy. I really appreciate you taking time and doing this, and thank you so much, and have a really great day.
You as well. Thank you for having me and take care of yourself. I'll leave you with a final Shazam. Shazam!
I
All right,
love
brother.
it, buddy. Thank you.
Take care.
All right, man. You too.